I think you're already seeing the recasting of expectations, and you've begun to hear it over the last few weeks. I mean, let's be clear, there's been 9 rounds of UN sanctions on North Korea dating back to 2006. There's still evidence of sanctions evasion. And there's still sanctions that have been tacked on to North Korea over the last few months, even after the Singapore summit. So I think this is very much going to be cast as a continuation of Singapore. But the whole denuclearization topic is one that the North Koreans, I mean, there's evidence they're still building out their nuclear weapons program, albeit not testing it like they were in 2017. So I think you're going to see a bit of a change in the rhetoric from denuclearization to a potential situation similar to what Iran had, where if they make limited steps, they'll see easing of sanctions, because that's really what they want to begin to happen.
So what's each side's goal here?
I mean, the North Koreans have the most to gain from this summit, and that's really to begin to chip away at the significant sanctions, the maximum pressure campaign that have been levied against them. I mean, unlike other programs before, the business community isn't clamoring to enter the North Korean market. There was actually a penalty.
Well, they can't.
Well, they can't. It's totally banned, and there's actually been fines against companies found to have North Korean labor in their supply chain just a few weeks ago. So there's still issues, and it's not that there's pressure from a lobbying campaign to re-enter the market. So I think the North Koreans are going to try and come away with some degree of a deal similar to the Iran deal for clear, verifiable progress for sanctions relief. The Trump administration, that is a bit of the wild card of what it is that they're really trying to claim victory on. But I think the rhetoric's going to be clamped down from denuclearization and kind of the economic greatness.
North Korea, arguably the most isolated and hard to understand economy in the world.
Yes.
But by the mere fact that they are meeting, Dan, does that signal to you that you think that North Korea, in their own way, is slowly trying to open up?
I think they found an opportunity to legitimize a regime that's long been viewed as that true isolationist government, as that isolationist regime.
Well, it's a true dictatorship. It was his grandfather, it was his father, and now it's him.
And there's still widespread evidence of human rights violations. There's still broad issues with the treatment of the population. I mean, this is nothing but a victory for the North Koreans, but because it casts them on an even keel with the United States president.
Is it a mistake to meet with them then?
I don't think it's a mistake, but I think it's just the expectation management. I mean, denuclearization, and we've talked about this before, you don't spend 40 years trying to build up a nuclear weapons portfolio to just give it up without some sort of real carrot. And there hasn't been a carrot that's been dangled in front of them yet. The carrot initially was the meeting with the president in Singapore. Now what gets offered is the real mystery.